You all right, son? I'd have come down, but you did say.
There's no point. There's nothing you can do.
I wish you'd see a doctor. It's not normal, Dylan. I mean, I've had my share of bad dreams, but nothing like this. What if they missed something after the accident? Head injury, brain damage.
There's nothing wrong with my brain. It started before the crash.
Maybe, but it's getting worse.
I'll have a word with the nurse later. OK.
Michelle, supplies order, please.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. I'll do it lunchtime.
I expressly asked you to let me have it first thing.
I said I'll do it at lunchtime.
I need it this morning.
No, you don't need it, you want it. There's a difference. No, it's not even your job.
Julia asked me to get them.
So I'll give it to Julia then, at lunchtime.
Staphys agria.
Wow, what, is that like a magic word or something?
No, it's a homeopathic remedy.
Staphys agria. What's it for?
Calming stroppy children.
Can't be much fun being cooped up in here all day.
No. I'd be on my way to the eco fair right now if I hadn't crashed into a tree.
How about this afternoon?
Really?
Yeah, I took a half day. Got a solar charge with my name on it.
Grandad got it me for my birthday.
What are you doing? The door was open. Where is it?
You're not welcome here. Please leave.
I need to talk to him now.
It's not a good time.
Do you know what? I don't give a monkey.
Dylan's with the nurse, and even if he wasn't, I doubt he'd want to talk to you.
You really got me fooled. You watch your back, you psycho. I've not done with you yet.
Friend of yours, is he?
My new stepfather. He don't like druids.
You a druid?
A trainee. Doing a correspondence course.
Thanks for stepping in earlier. 5 more seconds and it would have been a bloodbath.
The Vivian and Michelle hostilities are kicked off again.
Didn't realise there'd been a ceasefire.
Well, it's more like a lull. I can't wait to get out of here, to be honest. My CST course tomorrow.
CST?
Yeah, craniosacral. It uses a very gentle touch to help restore the body's natural healing capabilities. Obstructions or disturbances in the fluid around the brain and spinal cord can cause all sorts of health problems, but a skilled therapist can pinpoint the disturbances and help restore the natural movement of the fluid.
So the body heals itself?
Well, it's not a miracle cure, but it can certainly help a wide range of problems.
Such as?
Oh, anything from migraines to orthopedic problems. It's supposed to be really good at alleviating pain and emotional trauma, too.
Cool, sounds interesting. Can I come?
You don't fool me, Nick West. You just want to get away from all the argy-bargy.
Well, yeah, but it also means I get the chance to spend the day with my favourite colleague.
I didn't realise I was held in such high esteem.
And there's me thinking my devotion was blindingly obvious.
You want to watch out with that charm, get into trouble.
I live in hope. What?
Do I detect a teensy crush on George?
Of course not.
So, you think the dreams are related to his accident?
Sorry?
He hasn't told you. Hallucinations. Sometimes he wakes up screaming.
Is that a regular thing?
Every couple of weeks when he first moved in. More often since the accident. During the day, too.
Do you know what they're about?
No, he won't say. Do you think this druid business has got anything to do with it?
Don't see why.
Well, he was on his way home from one of their ceremonies when he had his accident.
He fell asleep behind the wheel. It happens more than you think. I think you should get him to arrange an appointment with one of the doctors.
Oh, believe me, I've tried. Will you have a word with him? He likes you.
It's not really my thing.
Oh, please. You're near his age. You understand all this nature stuff.
Look, I've got another patient to see. If I've got time, I'll pop back later.
Oh, thank you.
Hey. Hey, how's it going? Any fallout from the strike case?
Well, you don't win in popularity contests when you're trying to keep a drug baron on the street, especially when that baron is a friend of the family.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
You tried to warn me. I was alleging police harassment while my client's customers were developing psychosis and jumping off bridges.
Do you reckon business will pick up again?
Yeah, people have short memories. Before you know it, George will be complaining she never gets to see me. I haven't made any friends at Leatherbridge Nick, though. I think my name is probably still mud with a certain detective inspector. How is D.I. Moore?
She's good, yeah, great.
Are you two? She's in a relationship, isn't she?
Hey,
Hey, come on, you, I'm starving.
you'll have to grab a sandwich because I've got some last-minute shopping to do.
Yeah, all your shopping is last minute.
No. 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 Ah. Helen! Oh, the door's open.
Are you all right? Do you want to tell me what happened?
You didn't see them.
See who?
It doesn't matter.
Dylan, who didn't I see?
The beings.
I saw you in bed. You screamed. I thought I'd scared you.
You saved me. You saved me from the beings.
Your granddad mentioned nightmares. Are they about these beings?
They're not nightmares, they're real.
Dylan, you must have nodded off.
I was reading. They came for me, then they paralysed me. It's true. The first time it happened, I was in the park. It was during the day. I felt this electricity shoot right through me, and I fell. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. Some people came by and they thought I was drunk. They tried to help me, but I couldn't move my legs. They were discussing whether to call an ambulance when I found I could move again. I ran home. I thought I'd be safe. I was wrong. The beings can come for me anywhere, anytime. The night I crashed, that was them.
Dylan, have you been taking any drugs?
I thought I could trust you. Haven't you listened to anything I just said?
I want to help you, but this...
You think I'm crazy?
No.
Do you believe that beings are after me? You don't want to help me. Get out.
Dylan.
Go!
It's drugs, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know, Len. He needs to speak to a doctor, or I can't deal with this.
What if I told you he got me cannabis a few weeks back? The arthritis. I was having a bad spell. I heard cannabis could help, and I reckon them druids probably use it, so I asked Dylan to get me some. Begged him.
And what happened?
Nothing. I threw it away. It was a big scare just after he got it for me. People going crazy from it.
You don't have any evidence of him using, do you?
What, apart from the aliens?
It has quite a strong smell.
He told me I could brew it like tea leaves. He's got a kettle in his room. Could be drinking the stuff by the gallon for all I know.
It's a shame you chucked it. We could have compared them, see if it's the same.
What am I going to do?
I'll have a word with one of the doctors. Here's my number, if you need it.
I'm sorry. We don't open till 4 o'clock.
I'm sure your employer wouldn't want me to wait on the doorstep. I have an appointment with Julia Parsons. Far more modern than I expected. I was expecting something Victorian. Lucky I gave myself an hour. It's essential to allow plenty of time when attending first meetings, important meetings, in unfamiliar locations. Wouldn't you agree?
Miss Parsons isn't back from lunch yet.
In that case, I'll avail myself of the facilities. Where are they, please?
Over there.
Ah, thank you.
Thanks for coming. He said it was urgent. I'm sorry about earlier. I was out of order. You know he upset his mother last night. She came home in a right old state. So what do you want to talk about?
What you said about Dylan.
The lad's got problems.
What kind of problems?
I think you know the answer to that.
Drugs.
So is that it again? Oh, I've caught him more than once. Lucky I can handle myself or it could have got nasty. You want to watch yourself, Len?
He wouldn't hurt me.
Not in his right mind, but when he's using... Look, maybe you should get the police involved before it gets out of hand.
No.
OK, then. But if he gives you any problems, you call me. On the mobile. We don't want his mum freaking out, eh?
Oh, you're at the eco-fair this afternoon.
Something came up. Is there anything about Julie?
Do you know, as it happens, I do. A patient of mine became one last year.
Echinacea. Melody's ground roast. Just the ticket. Too large and silly shape. Oh, it's dirty. Ah, perfect. Another label. Be sure. Ah, lovely. Right. Cafetiere. Super.
Well, as far as I understand it, Druids believe the world we see is not the only reality.
So they would also believe in otherworldly beings?
Yeah, absolutely. And they communicate with them through meditation and rituals. In Druidry, everything that exists has a spirit running through it. But Dylan's visitors sound pretty malevolent, which isn't normal in their circles.
And would they use cannabis?
No more than anyone else.
Oh, what about for ceremonies? Or...
Well, no, because mental clarity is essential in their rituals, and, well, cannabis would interfere with that. Do you think Dylan's using it?
Well, it'd explain the beings.
What? Cannabis psychosis?
Oh, yeah, I mean, what if there's still some of that stripe in circulation?
Well, that's the last thing we need. Maybe you should speak to Jimmy.
I don't care who you've come to see. They're my ginger nuts.
I'm terribly sorry, but I do think you're overreacting. Oh, you must be one of the doctors. Could you explain to this nurse that it's common courtesy to offer refreshments to guests on official business?
This is the staff room. And you didn't exactly wait to be offered, did you?
I'm Dr. Fenton. Perhaps I could show you through to the waiting area.
Oh, I don't think Julia would want me exposed to a room full of sick people. I have a very delicate constitution.
You have an appointment with Julia? Yes. I'll go and see what's happening. Right here, happening.
Last, the voice of reason.
So there's been no new arrests involving stripe?
Not since the raid.
But it's possible there's still some out there?
Well, if someone was pushing it, I'd have expected to see more cases of psychosis by now.
It could be an old stash. I mean, this guy's been bedridden since the accident.
Were drugs involved in the accident? Sorry. Hey.
How much do you want me?
I'd give you a demonstration, but I've got evening surgery in a minute.
Maybe I should make an appointment.
What I've got in mind will take more than 10 minutes.
How about all day?
That should do it.
I've got Thursday off. You up for it?
Like you wouldn't believe.
She was acting like she owned the place. I swear the cheek of some people. Oh, gee. I'm having a rant here. I need an audience.
All right. Hey, I'm doing some background reading. One of my patients is a trainee druid.
He thinks aliens are trying to kidnap him. You're joking? You're not joking. Well, I can save it after in the Twilight Zone. The Nightmares. A bunch of American scientists did some research. Actually, I'm not making it up. It was in the Health Times.
I don't think these are nightmares. I'm treating him for injuries he got in a car crash, and he claims these beings caused it. I think the obvious explanation is cannabis psychosis.
Again?
There's no proof. It's all circumstantial. I mean, he's a nice lad, but I just don't want to rule anything out.
So check out the Nightmares thing, then.
Oh, I'm afraid this is the staff room. Would you like me to take you to the waiting room?
This is the staff room. And that is Dr. Fenton's mug. You are not a member of staff. Please return to reception now.
I appreciate medical receptionists need to be firm, but I am here at the personal invitation of Julia Parsons. Now! I hardly think eating a couple of biscuits merits this kind of treatment. I'm sure Julia would agree.
Ruth?
Yes.
Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, hello.
Can I get you a coffee or a tea or something?
Oh, coffee would be lovely, thank you.
Vivian, could you bring that coffee through to the office, please? Oh, and see if you can find some biscuits. I'm sure Michelle's got a stash somewhere. Come through. Please go on through. Have a seat.
Thank you.
I'm very sorry I wasn't here when you arrived.
Oh, please don't be. It gave me the opportunity to interact with some of your staff members.
And?
I think I got here just in time.
Really?
Julia, even the most minor disharmony can escalate into major discord. I perceive major discord. It's one of them, isn't it?
You're good.
Yes, I think this calls for the best. Conflict. It's like an infection. Unless it's stopped in the early stages, it will spread.
Oh, dear.
But we have tools, Julia, to deal with the infection.
We do?
Yes, look at me as a major tranquilizer. Just one short course and I can zap those ugly vibes.
Well, that's good.
You're a woman familiar with turmoil, am I right?
Well, I guess I've had my share.
Men. You're attractive, intelligent. It goes with the territory. You've been let down by the male of the species, am I right?
You see, there's that counselling background.
I'm a qualified therapist.
Why did you give it up?
I moved on. Now, Julia, let's start to discuss strategies.
Yes.
Or you could stick it in the bath. Rest your feet on it. Keep your dressings dry. There you go. Says it's good for aches and pains. There's a razor in there too. Proper one. None of your disposable rubbish.
Thanks, Grandad.
Well, go on. No time like the present. Give me a chance to get round with the hoover.
Where is she?
Michelle, she was here a minute ago.
When are you supposed to be off this afternoon?
Change of plan.
Why do people bother making plans at all?
Hi, yes, Archie Hannon from the mill. Dylan, when you get this message, can you give me a call, please? Thanks.
Didn't you hear the phone? Grandad, that's my stuff. If you want something, just ask me.
I'm sorry, son.
Is it money you need? I can pay you a bit more rent.
No, Dylan, I wouldn't steal from you. I was looking for the cannabis.
What?
It's making you sick in the head. Making you see things.
I haven't got any cannabis. I don't use it.
Someone died, Dylan, a few weeks ago. It was all over the news. They went mad and killed themselves.
I'm not mad.
The aliens?
They're real.
Those druids are messing with your mind, son.
The beans were after me long before I ever met a druid. That's why I started the course. I thought they could protect me.
So where did you get the drugs, then?
I haven't taken any drugs. They really come for me, Grandad.
Dylan, they're hallucinations. You need help.
You know what kind of help I'll get? A padded cell. They'll lock me up.
Dylan? Dylan?
Archie Hannon,
Archie, Dylan's collapsed.
is he breathing normally?
I think so, but I can't get him to move or speak. He's just lying there.
All right, then you need to call an ambulance.
Well, I can't. He's terrified of being sectioned. It's my fault. We were having a row. I was searching his room.
All right, let me see if I can get a doctor.
Well, can't you come?
I'm not qualified. Look, this may take a while. All right, if his breathing gets worse, call an ambulance immediately.
Dylan. Dylan, it's me. Dylan, it's Len. Dylan. No, Dylan.
Look, it's really urgent. Can't you shift a couple of patients about, please?
No, I certainly cannot.
Well, I must say, I think that was a very productive meeting.
You'll stamp out that infection in no time. See you later, Vivian.
Len, there's no one available here. You're gonna have to call an ambulance.
No, it's okay. It's come round.
Please, no, sorry, I didn't mean it.
It's too late for that.
Len?
We're dealing with it.
Come on, Dylan. You know it's for the best.
I'll be able to help you, son.
What's been going on?
He attacked his granddad.
I didn't mean to.
We know that, but you need to get to the hospital now.
No.
Look, they can make the beings go away. That's what you want, isn't it? Do it for Len. I might not be here next time.
Good lad. He can sign himself in as a voluntary patient. Bradley's checked.
Wait. Look, there might be a medical explanation for what's been happening to Dylan.
Listen, Len called me after Dylan had collapsed. When I got here, he had his hands round Len's throat. He thought he was a being.
You might be suffering from a sleep disorder.
Are you a doctor?
I'm a nurse.
Well, let's just leave it to the professionals then, shall we?
Yeah, hang on. So it's not necessarily the drugs causing this?
I don't take drugs, Grandad.
You gave me cannabis.
It was a herbal remedy. One of the druids recommended it to me. I thought you wouldn't know the difference.
Please don't lie. Bradley told me.
Told you what?
He caught you using. You attacked him.
There you are. You didn't sign this. And don't say you didn't do it on purpose.
Do what exactly?
Vivian, Michelle, could I see you in my office 5 minutes, please?
If this is about the...
Thank you.
He's lying. I never touched him. I don't take drugs.
Oh, he's off his head.
Please, what's wrong with me?
There's a condition that can cause a person to lose control of their muscles when they experience strong emotion. It's called cataplexy. Could explain the sudden collapses.
So, he's got a disease that makes him fall over. That doesn't stop him using drugs and attacking his family.
Cataplexy can often be associated with another condition, narcolepsy. Sufferers can fall asleep without warning any time, day or night. And vivid hallucinations can occur as you fall asleep and as you wake up, often accompanied with paralysis. From what I've read, the experience sounds absolutely terrifying.
The beings aren't real.
They may seem very real to you, Dylan, but no, they're not.
You're making a big mistake. He's dangerous.
Why are you doing this? You've already got me out of the house. You got my mum all to yourself.
Maybe we can call her. For confirmation?
No. This is none of your business.
Why is there a duvet in the back of your car?
She's chucked you out.
You poisoned her mind.
I told her the truth. My mum wanted me to come home last night. She wanted to look after me. I told her I couldn't because of him. And I told her why. All the dirty tricks he played on me to make me leave, breaking my stuff, lying to my friends about me.
Druid, you weirdo. You're pathetic.
You think she'll come back to you if I'm a crazy junkie on a psychiatric ward? You're the pathetic one.
Get out.
Hey, you heard him.
I'm sorry for doubting you.
Are there any treatments for what I've got?
Well, you'll be referred to a sleep clinic for a proper diagnosis, and then they'll show you how to deal with your symptoms. I'll arrange your appointment with the doctor as soon as possible. And you.
I'm all right.
Hey, I think we need to revisit your pain management.
Maybe I'll have a shot at that druid brew, eh? Why don't you phone your mum?
Well, I guess it's no secret that the working relationship between you two isn't exactly working, is it? So, I have engaged the services of an independent counsellor to facilitate the rehabilitation of your rapport.
What?
Your rapport, Michelle. Mutual trust and emotional affinity, which is in desperate need of intensive care. Even the most minor disharmony in the workplace can escalate to major discord and must be nipped in the bud.
Look, if there's something wrong with my work, then tell me. I don't need my rapport messed with.
Let me make myself very clear on this. This is not an option for you two. It is not a voluntary arrangement. On Thursday, you will both report to your appointed counsellor, Ruth Mills, who I believe you've already met.
Get up, get ready, and put the breakfast on.
You call this an English breakfast? In England, we like our food cooked.
It's my fiancée. She is the sexiest, hottest babe you could ever meet. She's just not putting out.
The one